Hi, you all. This is your girl Sandra, aka Simply Love, and I'm coming to you with another video. And this is for the reading for love reading for Taurus, March 2016 reading. And we're going to see what March holds for you. I want to take this time to thank you all for viewing my videos, for sharing, for commenting, all the people that I read for. I had a very busy schedule for reading last month and this month as well. So I'm taking out some time so I can get these videos out to you uh, to be ready to be viewed on the 1st of March. So I had been sick. I had some type of cold or some type of flu type situation going on, and then I have to tell the truth. I binged out on some type of sweet chocolate and stuff like that, and my blood pressure went through the not my blood pressure, but my sugar levels went through the roof. I thought I wasn't going to make it here for a minute there. I mean, I was just like out of it in some kind of daze. I could have killed myself. You know, it just was ridiculous. I don't know why I did that, but I did, and I suffered for it, and I'm not going to let that happen again. So, and I didn't even feel like doing readings, but I had to. People paid for their readings they wanted to hear. I really had to pray really hard. I had to meditate very hard and pull through. Not only, like with the cold, it was with the sugar. My sugar levels was, just way out. I didn't do nothing about it. I just let it kind of like ease away by itself. A couple of days went by and I was back to myself again, but still you'll hear me sniffling a little bit and stuff like that. The cold hasn't went away all the way. So excuse me for that when that takes place, okay? So let's get on with your reading, okay? So, like I said, let me show you what I'm going to be. A lot of people like to see the cards. I'm going to be doing the Thelema Tarot here. We can see that, the Lima. We're going to be doing Words of Truth Oracle cards. Words of Truth. We're going to be doing the Healing cards, Oracle cards, okay? One from there. One from the Words of Truth. One from the Love Tarot deck, Poppy's Love Tarot deck. They got a bunch of them in here. That's why I put them in this box. I'm going to just swirl them around and pick one out of there. And last but not least, the Wisdom of House of the Night Oracle cards. Okay, now let's begin. Like I said, I don't read from the books. I just go by my guides and what they say to put out to you guys in the reading. I look at the card and listen and see what they tell me to see out of the card. Okay, Taurus, first card up we have here is the King of Wands, which is a fire sign, which is your sign. That's you, the King of Wands. If it's not you, well, this is you. It's got to be you. They're talking about you, the King of Wands. The King is, okay. If it's not you, and this could be male or female because of being a general reading, and this is actually for the sun, moon, and rising signs, okay? So with this King here, which is yourself because you are a fire sign, or Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, female or male, okay? It's showing me that in this card that you are very demanding at this time for some of you Leos out there. You're in demand. You're prepared for whatever you have to face when it comes to a love relationship, okay? You're prepared. Put the cards in here. You're prepared because you have your wand up and it's, it's in the ground. Well, no, it's just down next to you and it's pushed out. So, my guides are telling me, and with the elements in the background, it looks like stars, and then there's like some fire because they're letting you know this is of a fire sign, okay, of the element and the and the I'm trying to think here. Okay, I'm looking at the top of, like what you're wearing on your head, which is spite. You could be in spite, some kind of spiteful. Somebody could be spiteful against you, uh, Taurus. Somebody could be spiteful against you, and that may be why you have your wand up and prepared. I mean, it's like you have control over yourself here in this situation, and this is a love relationship. You have control over the situation, and Taurus, your wand is like forward. It's not up against you, it's forward. So that's telling me that there's something that you want not coming too far towards you, okay? And if they come too far towards you or push you too far, is what Spirit is telling me, that you have your wand there to thrash. And that's just general speaking, not like you're going to hit somebody or anything like that. I mean, you could get a little temperamental, but not hit anybody or anything like that. It's like you're going to let them know, if you come too far or if you go too far with me, I'm going to have to thrash you. And that means basically that means like you might have to push them out the way. You may have to you might leave them. If it's a relationship issue, you might divorce somebody, male or female. This is no gender because of it, general. This is something like not push your buttons, because you want to be in charge. You're large and in charge. Whatever you make happen happens when you put your mind to it. But if somebody pushes you too far in a situation, and this is a love relationship, so there's somebody, for some of you Tauruses out there, is trying to push your buttons here. They want to see how far they can go. But you are realizing this, and you're using your diplomatic ways about this. You go through steps. You'll go through the step of trying to be diplomatic. You'll go through the step of okay, I'm holding my own here. I'm going to speak out, and I'm going to say what I need to say, whether it hurts or not. That's thrashing time. That's when they really let you have it, and it might cause some people feelings hurt here with the Taurus, with this king. Okay, so be very careful. Anybody dealing with this Taurus here, or Taurus, be careful of your temperament also as you hold your words. Speak your truth, and speak it in a diplomatic way, which I do see that being so. Don't go off the edge. Normally you don't, but you do have that tendency of that fire. If it gets too fiery, you can thrash them. Okay, so be careful, Taurus is out there. Whatever is going on in this relationship that you're holding back on or looking at, or maybe they may be coming at you the wrong way, and you're prepared to give it to them if necessary. You haven't done anything yet. It's just like you're waiting. It's like you almost can see it coming. You have the gift of discernment, Taurus. Okay, that's what Spirit says. Now I'm looking at this Four of Wands here. Take a good look at that. Okay, the Four of Wands is showing me that there's going to be light out of this situation. Whatever is trying to stir you up or get you wound up, there's going to be a harmonious situation that comes out of it. Almost like maybe a family situation or a relationship situation is going to be harmonious. It's going to be okay, because you see the two doves there, and then you see the wands, Four wands planted in the walls, in the ground, which is stability, with the two doves is showing, love, freedom, harmony, balance with the wands, because the wands are in the ground balance. So everything is going to stabilize itself when it comes to you guys. This is another fire sign, in the picture here. So it shows that everything is going to work out okay. And then there's light down there at the bottom too, under around the wands. There's fire there, light, which is showing everlasting life, everlasting love, everlasting home situation. You know, some happiness and joy there with the Four of Wands. Or, yeah, just peace. You know, peace is coming in here after this, whatever this relationship, marriage type situation going on here, that you're putting your, you know, waiting for to happen. It actually is going to be okay, is from what the Four of Wands is telling me. With the spirit guides are telling me through the Four of Wands that it's going to be okay. I also had the Knight, or the Knight, or the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of let me see, the Knight, or the well, this could be a male or female, because it's a general reading, but it's a Pentacle sign, okay? And this sign is of an Earth sign. Again, here we go. Wait a minute, I did something wrong. Yeah, wait a minute. This is Pentacles. This is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Okay. And actually, I did the right one. I said wands. They were of fire sign, but this is a Pentacle. And you know, it's the energy, male or female. Again, married or not married, coupled up, marriage, things like that. That may be your mate coming in. For some of you Tauruses that may be single, they may be coming in. Because of the happy home situation, you know, stable, they're stable. This person is stable, male or female coming in here is very stable, very grounded, very humble, very practical. These are practical people, and they're good with money. They may come along with this stableness. Also, for some of you Tauruses, they may be bringing on stability, and you're just kind of like laying back and kind of like, you know, hold back for a minute. Let me see exactly where you coming from before you come too far or get too close to me, which actually means that, you know, it's going to really be okay after you observe, after you see what's going on. For some of you in a relationship, it may be where you just had a spat or something of that nature, and you're like, Taurus, you're defending yourself, or you're speaking up for yourself, and all's well is going to come out of it. Actually, in this, and if it's a, you know, like a little spat or whatever, this is because of this practical person, which is an Earth sign here, which I already mentioned the signs. You already know that. This sun, moon, or rising, you know, here. And they're coming along, and they're help stabilizing this home situation, or this happy situation, or maybe a happy situation because of this person that's coming in. Whether you're male, female, depends on who's watching the video. This person is stable. This person is the Knight. Or the woman of the Pentacles. They're coming with offerings, because you see he or she has the pentacle in their hand, and it's up close to their chest. So they may be, it could be, this person could be bringing on something for as a offering to you, with love, of, you know, offerings of love. For some of you, it could be somebody coming in, for you single ones, somebody coming in with the offerings, because here it might have been, for some of you singles here, you might be protecting yourself because you done been through a lot of crap with people, with relationships. So you're guarded, you're very guarded, and you're very keeping people at a distance, until you find out how they really are. And it seems like this one is going to be a good one to have by your side. They're stable. They're coming in slow and easy. They're not rushing in like the sword of the Knight of Swords. They rush in things. They do things. You know, they're very erratic sometimes. This one's coming in nice and slow, taking it easy. They got offers. They're watching also. They're doing the same thing you're doing, because it look like, both of you are very logical people and very practical people, and you think in your head and not your heart a lot of the time. So both of you two are kind of like on the same level of thinking, as approaching one another, or even being of an approach. The fire sign, which is the Aries. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Aries, the Sagittarius, or the Leo here. And the Taurus, this is you, Taurus, because we're talking about you. Riding, slow, taking it easy, guarding yourself as well, but not as much as the fire sign is. But you do have your guard up too, and you both have your guard up. And in the middle is like, hey, it's going to be okay. You two are going to be okay. Or it could be the other way around, where someone may be mad enough in a relationship and it was a good home. Everything seemed to be fine. And this person may decide Tauruses may decide to just walk out or leave or something. Or holding on too tight to somebody. Maybe you got somebody here that you're holding on too tight, or somebody's holding on too tight to you and you don't like that. Maybe for some of you Tauruses, they're kind of clingy, and you don't like that. It's like you don't have your total freedom. You could be feeling like you're under you could be riding away instead of coming to. It could be any of them scenarios. You have to fit yourself into it depending on which Taurus we're talking about here. So, well, the last card we end up with is the Lovers. So, that actually speaking, I guess some of you may have rode out and rode back in again. You know what I mean? Some of you might have broke up with one another and came on back together, after a period of thinking, or after a period of observing, because of, this fire sign here, or it could be the scenario where I said, there's no need to be, the fire sign had no need, or the Taurus, which is the Pentacle, has no reason to be so guarded, because everything's going to be okay. See that guarding there? But then, you come together in love. This is this happy home situation here. It's all going to work out fine. There's no need for neither one of you to be so guarded. So I'm looking at a fire sign here, and I'm looking at a earth sign here. Or it could be just the energies of these two people, male or female, coming in here. But it's all adding up to love. It's all adding up to where you're going to put your guards down, the both of you. If there was some kind of spat, or was going to be a spat, it seemed like it come to an end. Everything's going okay. House is in order. You back together again, lovey-dovey, things of that nature. Okay. For some of you ones that are single, love is coming in, but you both are being very guarded to each other. And you need to use your heart a little bit more, so it's actually really good for both of you. This situation come out really well for both of you. For this Pentacle, I'm sorry, for this Knight of Wands, which is the fire sign, and that could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo, okay? That's coming in here. And bringing, and they're being very watchful, very careful, very, letting you know what the deal is, right off from the beginning. They're not holding their tongue at all. If you get out of whack with what's really he wants here, a stable relationship. They want a stable home. They want things to go nice and easy. They want a good, loving relationship here. They're telling you what they want. And if you can't do that with them, that's why they're so guarded, Taurus, here. That's why they have that wand out. They looking like, look, and then they're laying down the law here of what they need, what they want. They've been through too much. They don't need the aggravation, and then it looks like it turns out very well because of the Lovers. This is the Lovers card. This is the couple card. This is a romance, a love reading, and this is love for you. Okay, Taurus? This is going to end up being love for you. And for you all that are married and together, may have had a spat or something like that, but everything ends up fine. It's just a spat. It's just a disagreement that you went through there, but everything's back to normal again. Again, it could be even more love coming out of this spat or whatever may be for some of you Tauruses out there. Okay, so everything's looking good for you guys. You Tauruses is looking really, really good. Okay, this is a good reading. So, far, this is just, like I said, a general. It doesn't apply to anybody. It depends on what cycle you're in right now. For some of you Tauruses, if you like a personal reading, just look below. You'll see the information there. We could talk about it. So, for the Wisdom of House of Night card, I got the Understanding card. So that, again, tells me there was some kind of maybe misunderstanding, feelings being guarded here, two people being guarded with each other, but there's love that comes out when it wasn't really necessary. But hey, we go through things and sometimes we get guarded, but it looks like you both put down your you put down your guards, and you actually bring love in here. Okay, you actually bring in love. You let go, and you just let go. Look at her arms are spread, him or her, depends on who we're talking about, male or female in this situation, because it's general. So there's understanding between two people, and that again is signifying that you two are going to make it as a couple. Everything's going to work out fine. You have the Four of Wands here, which is stability in a home life, in a relationship life. You have the cloud. There's no clouds. It's sunny. Actually, the light is shining inside the home, for like an everlasting. This could also lead to a marriage situation also as well. With the Lovers card here, with the angel is above looking down on these two lovers. So it's being blessed. So that could be, some of you could be getting married. Some of y'all might get married or proposed to, something of that nature. Some of you are just hooking up after observing one another and meeting each other's needs. You were guarded at one time, but then you put your guards down and you found out there was love there. There's no playing games. And then here is the understanding. You had to understand one another first. If it was like a beginning of a relationship, if it was a spat with a husband and wife situation, you came to an understanding, and everything's okay with the Lovers card at the end. Okay. All righty. Very good. Okay. Now I'm doing the healing card for you. Resisting change leads to illness. Accepting change brings about peace. So that's what it looks like here. Whatever it was, the resistance was, people had their guards up here for some reason. I'm not going to say the reason why, because the guides aren't telling me. All they're telling me is there was some resistance here. But the resistance got somebody, had some understanding. There was some understanding between the two people, whether you just coming together, whether you've been together for a while, or whether it was a marriage spat or anything like that. It all ended up being is an understanding. You understand one another now, because this fire sign put their foot down against a earth sign, which is a Taurus. Okay, and it became understanding out of it, and it brought about love. It brought two people even closer together if you were already together for a while. It brought two people together if you were single and you were looking and you were just observing this person first to see how things are going to go, because you wanted things to go the right way, Taurus. So you both had to put your guards down and understand one another first, and then love came out of it. More intense love came into it if it was a partnership, two people together, been together for a while. More love came out of it because of the understanding each other. You just had to understand each other. Embrace the changes in your life. Release what you no longer need, okay? And welcome the seeds of new experiences. Okay? Embrace the changes in your life. And that's what that's, kind of mean understand. Just understand. And, invite the new in. It looks like you did with the lovers card. You end up being lovers. If you are lovers already, you get more and more in love because there's just needed some clearing up of some things with couple when it came to a couple in some of you Taurus's life. Just needed some clearing up, or maybe some updates, some uploads, something of that nature. Okay. And there was some resistance in there, period. It was. I've seen that. The guide's seen that. Okay. Now moving on, we're going to do the Poppy Love Tarot. Okay. So many of them, I had to put them in this box and like shuffle them around and things like that. Okay. And I'm just going to pick one as I... Okay, I'm feeling this one for some reason. Okay, let me put this up here. Get it out of the way. Okay. And what I pulled out for you, Taurus, is a dark-haired man or woman. A woman with dark olive tan skin. Okay. For some of you guys, you might, resonate with that. A dark-haired man or a dark-haired woman. A woman or a man with dark olive tanned skin. It's got to do with something about love, okay? Maybe their appearance is of someone of a dark skin. There's some of a light skin. Maybe, because it says olive. So I'm looking at it lighter or darker. Dark hair, light hair. Whatever. It's love. Okay. Now I have my cards here for words of truth. It's going to give the word of truth, and I got to put my hand on and feel which pile I want to pull from, and it's this one. I'm feeling this one. Okay. So let me just shuffle them up a little bit. They're really big, so excuse me as I shuffle. And they're awful thick, too, so it's hard to do this type of thing, but I'll try it anyway. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to pull out one that's right here on top, and it's saying will. The free will, the will, having the will for you to put your guards down, understand one another if it was a couple situation, and actually, bring about harmony and peace and balance and love, more love for those who are together, for those who are single, the will to see each other through the times of being guarded, being guarded and resistant, this resistant thing of both of you being guarded actually ended up, the will came in for you two to be together. It was willed, because like I said, it was willed because of the angel. It's like God sent you this person. The angels and the gods sent you this person. It's ordained. It could be a marriage coming up. It could be a long-lasting relationship that's going to be marriage. It could be marriage already, but it's going to be even stronger, coming together because of, the will to do so. Okay. The will to withstand whatever is in the way, you get it solved, you get things resolved for couples, and a deeper love falls into place. And that took a lot of will to do. Okay. So I hope that made sense to some of you Tauruses out there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Look forward to the video that's going to come out for free readings again, because I have a lot of other prizes. All you ones that already have numbers, please keep those numbers around. And call in and make sure you get another number, because I have a lot of gifts to give away. Okay. Just make sure you hold on. I'll send out a video when what day that's going to take place. Okay. So thank you so much for viewing my channel. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for your comments. If I hadn't commented you yet, like I said, I've been sick, and plus I had all these readings to do. It's been a hectic month for me this month and last month. Okay. So, But I'm doing better and I feel better. And I thank all you guys for your beautiful comments. I thank you for joining me over in Facebook. I thank you for coming to Twitter. If you don't have my Twitter, it's right on the front page there with all the little buttons, you know, underneath where we put our name at. Then you look down, you see. Come on over to Google Plus with me and, you know, add me in as a friend, because the next time I do the free one question, I'm going to do it audio. I'm going to do audio on it. It'll be strictly audio, and we can get more people in and more questions answered. If someone else is going to come in with me, I will let you know that also, okay? So thank you so much, and God bless you, and love is all there is, and love is all there ever be. You guys take care, and you have a good one.